Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Becker CPA course. I did this same review about a year and a half or 2 years ago now, but since that video went live, Becker has actually made some changes to their program and updated some features. So today I'm going to give you my thoughts on Becker's slightly revamped course and where it stands among other prep options. And just as a heads up that since I'll just be covering the major highlights in this video and trying to keep things short, if you find you need more detail at any point, you can always check out our full detailed written review of the Becker course over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight Becker CPA Review. It's a quick way to find it. Alright, so to keep this review on the shorter side and less rambly than my last review video, I'm just going to explain how the Becker course works and give you my commentary along the way about what I like and don't like. And let's just start with a quick overview of the features that you get so we have a baseline. Becker gives you about 100 or so hours of live classwork, 800 or so on-demand video lessons, about 10,000 practice problems, close to 1,000 task-based simulations, mock exams, and some hard copy prep books. It's quite a bit of stuff. But the nice thing is that it's not just given to you as a set of materials or tools and then you're left to your own. Becker structures their program in a very smart way where all of the materials are integrated together within the framework of learning modules. The learning modules hold most all of your study materials, except for the live classes, of course. They build from the ground up in a progressive fashion, and it's just easy to stay on track with their learning path. In my opinion, this is one of the biggest strengths of the Becker course. Staying on track and knowing what to study each day can be kinda hard, especially when you work during the day, but Becker holds your hand all the way through the study process for each section of the exam. From an organizational perspective, I think this is a major advantage. Okay, so moving on. To get your content review, you either can take live online classes or watch on-demand video lectures. Anecdotally, I'm just gonna guess that most people go the on-demand video lesson route because it's more flexible and fits around your schedule better day to day, but I do think Becker's live classes are objectively good. They cover the same material in the video lessons, but generally in less time. They just move a little bit quicker. Basically, if you need the commitment of a live class schedule to keep yourself accountable in your studying and to stay on track, they are a great option. But between the live classes and pre-recorded video lectures, I don't think you can go wrong either way. Perhaps the one benefit you get with the live classes over the on-demand videos is that you get real-time access to your instructor and can get some side tips and deeper discussion, which you just don't get in the on-demand videos, which is really beneficial. But if you do decide to go with the on-demand videos because it's a better fit for your schedule, they are some of my favorite video lectures in the space. I actually think they're better than the videos from Roger CPA Review and Surgent. Becker leverages their textbooks in these videos by showing a digital version of the book on screen, while the instructor gives an audio lesson over the top. And that might sound a little weird and be kind of hard to picture, so if you want to see some pictures and screenshots of what I'm talking about here, make sure to check out that full detailed written review that I mentioned earlier. I'll have a link to that down below in the description. But just know that this approach really works. It brings the books and video lessons together and gives the course a well-integrated and cohesive feel. Plus, Becker has some characters that lead their lessons and they are pretty entertaining. But in the end, I think both formats, video lesson and live online classes, are both solid for your primary means of learning, and it's more just about convenience and situation as to which one to use. Alright, so the next big element of the course that I want to chat about is practice work. But first, before I dive into that and forget, I should just mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free prep course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know, you could win a totally free course from Becker CPA Review. But anyway, back to the practice work. And I would just say generally that I was happy with Becker's practice material. I think overall Becker has done a nice job in terms of matching the difficulty, content, and length of real exam prompts for both multiple choice and task-based simulations. But the explanations that come with the multiple choice questions are just okay. On the one hand, I think they're easily readable and understandable, but I do wish Becker would beef them up a little bit. I think a little bit more detail would help in some instances. Though conversely, I actually think the solutions that Becker gives with its task-based simulations are great. Most of the explanations come in video format, just because of the nature and length of the problems, and they are really good. I was a big fan of those answer solutions. And the final piece of the practice material component here is full-length practice test. And I think this is an area where Becker actually has a distinct advantage over competitors like Gleim and Surgent. In essence, Becker gives you 3 full-length practice tests with never-before-seen questions for every section of the exam. This is big because for those people out there who learn best by doing and who are planning on focusing on mock exams before the real thing to get themselves conditioned for it, this is a significant advantage for Becker. And the final thing, which I've already kind of touched on, is prep books. Like I said earlier, Becker is going to ship you a set of printed prep books, and the on-demand videos track with these books directly. Again, I really like this approach, but the books, even on their own, are objectively good as well. They're detailed, packed with sample problems, which I really like, and they kind of have a logical flow to them. I do wish Becker almost took more of an outline style approach for their prep books, kind of like how Gleim does it, but overall, it's really hard to complain about Becker's books. They're about the best in the game. But that's sort of Becker in a nutshell. Honestly, from a substantive perspective, there's really not too much to knock with Becker other than their multiple choice answer explanations being a little brief. Otherwise, they just do everything really well, and the course as a whole is very cohesive and has a great structure. The biggest issue of all that I can see with Becker is that it's expensive. Their packages range from around $2,500 on the low end to $3,800 on the high end, so they are definitely more expensive than other courses. Though I would just mention that those prices are a little misleading because Becker is super aggressive with sales and special promos, and you'll rarely pay that full price. With Becker, you can almost always find their top-end pro course for around $1,400 or $1,500 off, and the other options for at least several $100s off, so make sure to check for coupon codes and discounts. In fact, I'll actually do my best to keep the description down below updated with the most current discount and promo codes that are floating around out there, so make sure to check out that text below the video screen and maybe save yourself some dough if you decide to go with Becker in the end. Alright, that about does it for the details, so time for my final verdict. Is Becker worth it? Well, I think without a doubt that Becker is a very, very good CPA review course. They give you everything in the kitchen sink in terms of features, and it's all very high quality. So really, it just boils down to whether it's worth the cost. And given that you can usually find their top-end pro course on sale for around $2,300, it's really only a few $100s more than all of their competitors. So assuming you can get that sale price, then yes, it's 100% worth it. The live classes and on-demand video lessons are both rock solid for instruction. The course has a great cohesiveness to it, the practice material is spot on, and the books are top-notch as well. It's really just hard to find negatives with this review course. So at the end of the day, I do recommend Becker. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something about Becker CPA review. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full detailed written review of the Becker course that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. We got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.